Hi, this is Ashley Swartz with BTV. I'm here at UBeak in Europe, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Doug Scott, the president of Ogilvy Entertainment. He just gave a great presentation to which I was privileged to watch, and we're going to talk about video. So, say hi.
Hi, Ashley. How are you?
I'm good. So, Doug, you mentioned that you think that appointment viewing is dead, correct?
That is correct. I do think that appointment viewing is a thing of the past outside of live news, sports, or special entertainment such as the Oscars, Grammys, Golden Globes. I really think that we're going to shift to a more on-demand environment across all the different media platforms.
So what impact has Twitter and Facebook had on television? Because one of the stats I've heard that 40% of Twitter traffic during prime time is about TV. Do you think that that has helped the relevance of appointment viewing, or do you think it's actually going to, at the end of the day, destroy it? What's the impact of social on prime time in particular?
I think that there's really two sides to that. I think one, social has made primetime viewing more, I guess you could say, co-viewing, where friends are talking about the show in real time. But in the same side of it, what it's done is it's created sort of spoiler alerts. So more and more people are not tuning into their social channels because they don't want to know what's going to happen in a show. So it's a kind of a double-edged sword. That said, I think what Facebook, Twitter, GetGlue, and sort of other social TV apps are doing right now is creating a whole new opportunity for creatives and production companies in terms of extending the content into new channels.
So if you think that, if we talk about prime time and appointment viewing sort of seeing its dusk, do you also think that the 30-second spot is dying as well?
I wouldn't say the 30-second spot is dying. I think that the use of 30 seconds or 60 seconds is shifting significantly. So you see more advertisers creating ads that in essence drive to web well beyond, or drive to Facebook well beyond just putting a URL on the back end of something, which was a very 90s Web 1.0 approach to getting people to know that you have a web destination. And I do think that advertisers are going to use time much differently moving forward.
So one of the challenges of video, or sort of the proposition of brand as publishers, is that producing video at scale and in volume is quite expensive. And I know this is sort of one of the core competencies of Ogilvy Entertainment. How are you working with brands and helping them really adopt video as a means to reach their consumer in a meaningful and relevant way with consistency and regularity?
Well, you know, the use of video very much, first and foremost, boils down to who you're trying to reach and what it is that you're trying to say to them. I think that we've all become obsessed with this idea of viral videos, and on a B2B channel basis, a viral video may only be 100,000 views because the addressable audience for that brand is 100,000 engineers or scientists or others. So, you know, for us, it starts with the strategy. It really is about understanding who the brand is trying to reach, what they're trying to get the audience to do based on that video, and then develop bespoke content on behalf of that brand. And even more so, from a production quality standpoint, what we're not doing is compromising that quality for cost or, for that matter, volume. What we're really trying to do is get at the heart of digital video and create an enterprise in which content can be created at a fraction of broadcast cost, still maintaining the quality and, if you will, the frequency of that video in the marketplace.
You also said that you think that sort of CPM-based advertising is dying off as well. So in this sort of post-PC era, is all advertising content, and how do you see it maturing as far as how it will be bought, sold? You talked about assessing it based on engagement, but engagement means many different things. So I'd love to hear your theories on how actually brands will start to reach audiences in more meaningful ways, but yet be able to buy it easily through an agency.
Well, the idea of CPMs being an old pricing model, right, is one in which a lot of people have discussed over the years. And I think that what brands are looking for is a blended model. So from cost per thousand, which is my reach through media, to cost per view when somebody actually views my content or content in which my brand is contextualized in, to a cost per lead where with overlay TV or other digital technology that is enhancing that content, the brand's able to capture information, whether it be in email on screen or other data from behind that content, to then cost per acquisition, I think that the brand is willing to actually pay through all those different pricing models. And when you start to take digital technology, overlay it on video, and video which really provides cultural context to the brand, it provides the consumer with a much higher level of utility or engagement and value, and that really harkens back to the early days of the P&G soap opera or Gillette Fight Night or Colgate Comedy Hour, because in essence what the consumer was getting was 52 minutes of entertainment. Now we have 44 minutes of entertainment, 16 minutes of ad, right? And the content is being priced at a much higher value.
All right. Thank you, Doug. I hope you have a wonderful week in Cannes.
Thank you.